Hey, what's up? Let's see. Bring this down a bit so you can see my face. This fucking shit is all. That's a little better. I hate this thing because I mean it's useful for when comments, whatever, but then it gets in the way. So how you guys doing? Um, Kind of going to be talking to myself for a bit because there's no one in the chat. Hey, what's up, Bob? Yeah, I'm just enjoying my last day off. I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. But it's going to be like some random cleaning. So, I mean, it's not going to be like, it's going to be a lot. It's just going to be boring as fuck. Yeah, I'm just eating a little bit of mac and cheese. I had ribs, but then I didn't make the mac and cheese when I made the ribs. It was ribs already made. I just had to heat them up. But I had mac and cheese first side. I never cooked it up. So I'm eating them now. But yeah, no, this weekend was eventful. As
When do you work next?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. But yeah, I went to the concert on Friday and then Saturday I just relaxed when I got back home because I drove from Milwaukee up to here. And I just relaxed today. So it's time to get back to the grind because I'm starting to get some hours. And I need to pay off some of my credit cards. And then I got a couple concerts coming up in a couple weeks because I'm going to go see Roger Waters in Milwaukee. And then Greta Van Fleet when I come up here to Green Bay. So I'm looking forward to that. And then there's going to be some concerts coming up in August. So I want to try to go see Oliver Tree in Milwaukee. And then I got tickets to go see Alice in Chains and Bush. So that one's going to be fun. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, I figure I'd come on. I said last weekend, I was gonna try to come on this weekend. I was gonna try to go on yesterday, but I was just being lazy. Then I might just work on a little bit of music. I got a whole bunch of beats ready to go, which I've got them on my phone. So I just have to write lyrics to beats that I haven't written to yet, and some of the beats I kind of polished up a bit and remixed, so it's not as fucked up sounding. Then I just have to re-record the vocals because it's a few songs that I have up here on YouTube. that I'm touching up to make it sound more official. And yeah, there was a bunch of ideas for beats that I was going through because I have a bunch of unfinished songs on here, beat wise. So listening to it a few years later, like it makes sense to me now where I wanted to take it. So I just added parts here and there, and I mixed it down so I can record it. And then I have to see where I'm at time wise for the album. I want to get at least close to an hour of music on the album. There's some tracks from when I first started recording 10 years ago that, I call them demos. But I thought about redoing the beats because I did a couple tracks where I recorded the beat or re-recorded the beat, remade the beat, and then just had different lyrics to it. But I kind of don't want to make those songs get lost in the past without, there being people that listen to. Like, people need to hear it. And I really don't want to just put up the demos and everything. So I figure I'll just redo the beat and either record the lyrics as they are or try to fix them up. Or even redo the lyrics to just rap about something different. So, music wise, that's where I'm at. I'm getting reminded like how time consuming music making can be. But I'm kind of glad I've been having a lot of time off from work. So it's really just on me to stop being lazy and actually do this shit. Oh, what else is there to talk about? Oh, yeah. So this week, I'm going to be dog sitting for a friend. So I'll have his house to myself. And he said that he's going to leave the car for me. So I'll be able to get to work when I need to. So I just have to get shit ready, and I'm going to pack up my PS5 and bring it with me to his house. And yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. They said I could have a fire because I got a fire pit in the back, and it's all going to come down to laziness for me if I'm even going to do a fire. Especially with how bad the mosquitoes are. Oh, shit. So, yeah, I work tomorrow. I work Tuesday. I'm off Wednesday. I work Thursday, and I'm off Friday. So, he's going to pick me up on the 13th and then come back on the 18th. So, yeah, that'd be 5 days. Actually, he might pick me up on the 12th. I forgot what day he said he's going to pick me up on. But anyways, that's going to be a lot of days by myself with a bunch of dogs. And as long as I'll bring my computer too. So I'll probably stream from there. Oh, fuck. So last weekend, actually, was it Saturday or Sunday? What day was Actually, Monday. I ended up getting food poisoning. Let me see. Yeah, so Monday going into Tuesday. So 4th of July. What was the Twisted Set List? They started out with the Most Tasteless intro and then came out the Secondhand Smoke. And then the songs that they did play, like it's not in any order except for the last song they played was We Don't Die. The song before that was Darkness. But they've played, I'm going to go through from Most Tasteless to Independence Day because they played a song from Independence Day. So from Most Tasteless, they played the intro, Secondhand Smoke, Die Motherfucker Die. What else did they play from that? Oh man, kind of drawing a blank. I have to bring up the list of songs. Twisted. Yeah, I was actually just listening to some Twisted earlier. Like some of the newer stuff that I haven't heard in forever. Oh, they played Smoke Break a few times. Murder, Murder, Murder. First Day Out. Somebody Dissing You. And they played, I think they played How Does It Feel? So from Most Tasteless, that's what they played. From Freak Show, they played Mutant X, We Don't Die, Fall Apart, Fuck on the First Date, Do You Really Know? And they played Bags. Let me see. There's another one they played on here. I think they played Leave Me Alone. And then from Mirror Mirror, they played Reflection. For those of you, Through Your Eyes, and What's That? And then from Green Book, they played White Trash with Tattoos, Afraid of Me, Wondering Why. And they also did Hydro. Then Darkness. And then there was another one on here, I thought. Hey, what's up, Tom? What are you up to? I think they played Everybody Dies. And then from Independence Day, they played Raw Deal. So it was a lot of songs. And it was pretty cool because I got to meet them for the first time. And yeah, they were pretty cool. I was asking them about Stranger Things because I overheard them talking about Stranger Things with the person before me. Yeah, dinner time. Yeah, I just had dinner. I had ribs and mac and cheese. Yeah, I'm getting back onto this joint. Trying to at least. I get moments where, I wanna or stream and whatnot, and I get lazy about it. Especially like I was putting like I took my computer out of the bag and set it up and everything, and I'm just like, man, I don't even want to go through this. If I could just have like space where I could have a desk and I could just set this shit up and just leave it. I don't have to keep unplugging it and plugging it back in. That'd be the shit. But no, I have to fucking keep plugging it back in and whatnot. Oh yeah, so I got sidetracked. So last week I got food poisoning, and so I had like 5 of these. These are Heineken non-alcoholic beers, and yeah, I had 5 of them in like between 4 or 5 hours. And it's not like I was pounding them or anything, but I ended up waking up feeling like I was hungover, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I didn't understand how I could be hungover when I wasn't even drunk. And I just slept all day that day, and I was feeling nauseous. I wanted to throw up, but I just kept it down. And I ended up waking up around 4 something, 5. I got up, got a thing of water, took ibuprofen, chugged down the water, and went to lay back down. And I would say, like, within a minute or two, it just hit me that I had to fucking just throw up a lot. So I got out of bed and everything, and I thought I was going to end up just puking all over in the room, but I actually made it to the toilet. And yeah, I just ended up throwing up a bunch of shit. And I had the runs too. So the night before, or that night, when I was at my friend's house drinking and I came back home, I ended up having some cereal and I ate a whole bunch of it's Beyond Jerky. So like the brand Beyond Meat, they make jerky. So I was eating vegan jerky. But I had a bunch of it. And that was all I was tasting throughout the day. It was fucking it was getting to me. And I ended up looking it up, and they said that that shit could give you food poisoning. And I was like, fuck. So that's why I was feeling the way I was. And then I was dealing with a headache for a few days, even up till yesterday. Like I still have remnants of the headache and shit, and like my upper chest was bothering me because I was throwing up. So all the muscles and shit were just sore. So yeah, it was not a fun time. Then I ended up going to work too. So that was my week in a nutshell. Was dealing with a badass headache. I was trying to drink a lot of water too. So I figure if it was also because I was dehydrated. But yeah, the Heinekens don't taste too bad. It actually tastes like a Heineken. So there's a Coors. It's called Coors Edge. That it's non-alcoholic. I want to try it. I'm hoping that it tastes like Coors Light, but who knows? Yeah, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to think. There's Trying to think of what other songs. I could have sworn that there was a couple other ones that Twisted played that I'm just not thinking. They did played a lot of shit though. The way that this place is too, like it's a small venue. You got the floor in the middle, then on the sides you got where people could stand on the one side, and the other side you could stand, but there's like couches. And like for most of the show, I was just sitting down on the couch, and it's right on the side of the stage because I ended up working earlier that day, and my feet were sore. I was just like, man, I ain't gonna be standing this whole time. I didn't switch out of my boots. And I've had many times where I went to a concert after work and my feet were just killing me. So I was just like, fuck that. Um so yeah, there was a bunch of like local openers and shit that they're straight garbage. Except one, like the first one. But other than that, it's like the typical horrorcore shit. And then there was actually one chick that Nyasha, I think was her name. Um, she didn't fit in like on the bill with the others, but that was what was good about it. She was doing her own rap, and I liked it because she wasn't doing what the others were doing. But yeah, other than that, the other ones were just the horrorcore artists that they suck, and that's all they do is just do a bunch of shows opening for Twisted or ICP, and it's pretty sad. Um, ABK was good as always. It was actually my second time seeing him because I seen him in 2011 at Hatchet Attacks. I wanted to go see him when he came to Green Bay, but I didn't make it to it. Let's see. What else is there to talk about? Honestly, I think that's it for like updates. Otherwise, how you guys been? I see there's someone in the chat watching. Actually, I'm wondering if I could even like put like a picture on this thing. I swear. Oh yeah, if I get yeah, that's the best thing when you're about to leave work and say sayonara. I'm trying to see if I could put a picture on here. Damn, I could have background music on here. Yeah, I'm still trying to get. Don't want to pay to use this StreamYard. If I pay for whatever to use it, I could do like extra shit. But I'm trying to be a cheap ass and not pay for it. But I'm still so used to OBS software. The only thing that's cool about StreamYard is I could actually get people to stream with me on here and I could chat with them back and forth. Whereas last time I wasn't able to do that with OBS. Yeah, I gotta work at 8 o'clock. I don't want to fucking work, but I got to. Actually, it's about to be 7 o'clock. I'll probably get off of here in maybe 15 minutes. And then I'll just work on some music until I go to bed. I got to do some laundry. Make sure I got some clothes for work. I ain't got that much to do, which is good. Still got to do it though. But, anyways, any plans for the rest of the night? I don't know what that does. I don't want to mess with it though. I'm trying to think if there's any other streaming software I could use for like making meatloaf or listening to meatloaf. I'm actually not playing it no more. I was playing zombies on Black Ops. I got to round 6 on Outbreak and I ended up dying. I was like, fuck it. That's it for me. So then after I get off of here and I work on some music, I'll just throw on some YouTube and watch some videos. Oh shit. Man. Oh yeah, that's the shit. I had meatloaf last week or the week before. Yeah, it is my new Twisted shirt. I bought 2 shirts. got the dates on the front. I wanted the Man Smith one of this, but I didn't realize that it was the Independence Day one until I got home. Because I got the shirts, and then when I had to go back outside, so they made us come in for the VIP, and we waited. It was supposed to start at 4, the VIP meet and greet, and we didn't get to do the meet and greet until like almost 5. And then after that was done, then we had to go back outside and wait till 6 for the doors to open because they were doing a sound check or whatever. And I was just like, what the fuck? I never done it like that before. Where you get to enter a building for the VIP and then you get kicked back out. It was weird. But yeah, I ended up throwing my shirts into and then I also got a couple of records signed, which I don't feel like reaching all the way over there. And then I got the front of the box sign of the toy, the action figure. You know, I'm kind of mad because I didn't have anything really for ABK to sign. So I had him sign the Freak Show and Most Tasteless record. But then, like, I remembered that I have Dark Lotus on vinyl. And I was just like, man, I should have brought that. Because ABK is on it. And that one right there is like one of the top vinyls that, is sought after now. Because they don't even make that vinyl anymore. There's a lot of ICP records that they don't even make on vinyl anymore, which surprised me because I thought that was going to still be in print, but no. So I'm kind of glad that a lot of that shit I bought 2 copies of. I sold my Carnival of Carnage and Beverly Kills record, the open one. I still got my sealed copies, but I sold those 2 to Rock and Roll Land and ended up getting $100 for each, basically. Hey, what's up, Montana Josh? How you been? Nice to see you come in. Yeah. And so yeah, the sealed copies of those 2 are worth a lot. The one that's worth a lot is my Jekyll Brothers one. Because I ended up getting 2 copies of that. And I was kind of mad at first because it's the same cover. There were supposed to be 2 different covers, obviously. We all know like the 2 covers for Jekyll Brothers. But they ended up having the same copies. But I have one that's open and I got one that's sealed. I was only able to get one of the Malenko ones, and that was already open. It's not like it was sealed, how records are always sealed. It was just in the plastic dust sleeve. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to prove that, that's brand new. But a lot of the Twisted records are out of print too. No, I didn't. But when I was at the show on Friday, I seen that they had M&E like NWO style shirts, which I would have got if I had more money. I was actually surprised. These shirts were only $25. All their shirts were $25. Like, that's the shit. Because usually like the shirts are $35 to $40. So that's why I was able to get 2 shirts. I didn't even get to see what CDs. They had CDs. All their CDs are $5. I didn't even get a chance to look at them because I went to the merch booth early and they were still setting up. I was just really worried about getting shirts. But I'm hoping that they come back though for Fright Fest, that they do Fright Fest this year. It'd be cool to see them again. Before seeing them on Friday, last time I seen them was in 2014 for Bootleg Banner Tour, which is forever ago now. But it was cool to see them again, though. Now I just got to see. I'm trying to get Epic to bring them up here. That or ICP. Because anyone that plays in Milwaukee at the rave. Yeah, there was a lot of people that had like the Hatchet Man, on their shirts or whatever, but also like it happened to be that it was a lot of like Twisted merch with the Hatchet Man on it. So um there was a lot of people that, like ICP too. So there was not like no division amongst the fans or anything like that. Everyone was there to have a good time. I lied. Well, when I think it was ABK, he shouted out Psychopathic for helping him, you know, with his career. Because he was saying, thanks to a bunch of people, like Emily and like other people and shit. And he also shouted out Psychopathic. And I swear this guy, when, Psychopathic was mentioned, like he did like this. But I mean, that could have just been something else. I don't know. I don't want to speculate. But I miss Twisted Set at Astro. One of these days, I want to make it to Astro. Maybe. It's just getting all the funds gathered together, which is hard when you're always broke. I was actually, you know what? I mean, I could kick myself in the ass for it. Once I seen how much I got paid, because I didn't work that much the last couple weeks. It was like 2 days a week. So I was like, I ain't gonna have shit for my check or whatever. When I seen that I was getting like 300 some bucks, I was like, hey, well, I know I'm gonna be able to get the Milwaukee. I'm just gonna get the VIP meet and greet for Twisted, which ended up coming up to 144 or 45 bucks. And yeah, it's my chance. I just said fuck it and I did it. I like moments like that where you just go for it. You just don't think about it. You just go for it. But now I'm broke. Yeah. I always heard the Godfather was pretty awesome. He's got a bunch of stories. because he would always kick it with Undertaker and them because they were part of the Bone Street crew. So there's always a bunch of stories that he could tell about, those guys. They traveled up and down the road together all the time between shows. I actually just watched the Table for Five on the network, where it was Rikishi, Godfather, Undertaker, um, and the Godwins. I think it was the Godwins. Yeah, and yeah, they were telling stories on that. I loved it. I love that old school shit. Actually, because last month I went to go to see Raw, which I was on TV. I forgot my sign. I made a sign with Chuck Reeves on it. It's the cartoon of him choking out Winnie the Pooh. I made a sign that said "Go to sleep," and I hand drew the the tune of him choking out Winnie the Pooh. And I forgot it at home when I left to go to the arena, which was on TV. You would have seen it and everything, but no, I didn't fucking bring it. I did it for The Rock. That's funny because, like, that they're cousins and shit. I think they had, moments where, there was hints at their like being relatives and shit. It's kind of funny because The Rock would always talk shit about Rikishi too. Yeah, I love. I'm hoping that SmackDown comes later this year because it'd be cool to hit up another wrestling event. It's been a couple years before Raw came here last month. Last time they were here was for SmackDown in 2018, which I was at. I could have sworn that there was uh they had an event between then, but no. 4 fucking years. And I was like, damn. The fucking pandemic fucked everything up. I'm sure that the wrestling would have been back since, but that 2020 just fucked it all up. And wrestling sucked at that. I mean, it sucks kind of now. Like the storylines suck, but like the wrestle for no crowd is so weird, and it was especially weird before they piped in, the crowd sounds. Yeah, you're gonna have to send me a picture of it. I thought I had you on Facebook, but I guess not. Oh shit. I got a fucking rib stuck in my teeth. I've been messing with it with my tongue. Yeah, they had some. There's actually. We'll see if I have enough money next week. There's a Wicked baseball jersey I want to get on M&E store because it's the month of Wicked, which Wicked is one of my favorite albums. The number one for me is Abominations, and then Wicked's right underneath it. And then it's Heartbroken Homicidal, which everyone fucking gives shit on. I like it. It represents a time in my life where, when I listen to it, I just think about that time. It's also one of the reasons why I don't listen to it as much as I used to, but it's still one of those ones that I'll enjoy it if I listen to it. But yeah, Wicked. So this month is for Wicked. If they do next month for Heartbroken Homicidal, I'm gonna bust a nut. It wouldn't surprise me if they kind of skip it and go straight to Abominations, but we'll see if that happens. But yeah, that Wicked baseball jersey. I got two jerseys for Wicked. I got a hockey jersey, which is the white one with the black sleeves and the red trimming and everything. And then I got a black football jersey, which they're somewhere. I think I got them hanging up. Yeah, dude. Like me and this one dude, we got into like an argument over Heartbroken Homicidal. Cause like I said, I love it. Like people just hate on the name of it. They think like it's emo, blah blah blah. But it's not all like an emo album. Yeah, there's songs where they talk about relationship problems or whatever. But that's only like a couple songs out of the whole album. The rest of it is just like straight up rapping and shit. Like I mean, people just hear the title "Heartbroken Homicidal" and just get turned off by it, and it's stupid because it's an underrated album. I wish I would have seen that tour because I'm sure that they probably played a couple songs from it. They ain't gonna play no songs from it now, but at that time they would have. Let's see. There's a couple things. I actually can't believe that Abominations is gonna be 10 years old. It feels like yesterday that shit came out. Chain Smoker, I don't even know if it ever came out on vinyl. It probably did. But it'd be cool to get Chain Smoker on vinyl and Fatso. There was talks about Chain Smoker Part 2, but I think Monoxide said that he doesn't really want to do like solo albums. He'd rather do, album with Jamie has Twisted. That's why he's only had one solo album. Jamie's had a couple because he had Mr. Bones solo album when he was still part of HOK and then Fatso. And then that was it. But I've kind of like, as of late though, I just haven't really been like keeping up with M&E that much like I was at first. It kind of sucks that Gmo Ski left because I like Gmo Ski. Um, I like A and B, but I haven't really been keeping up with them like I was. I never really got into Lex. Zool is okay. They got some good tracks. But I think it's just the masks that are just they throw me off just because it just looks like a typical horrorcore band. Um oh the horror, not getting into that. Blaze. I didn't get this 2 years ago. He came out with Cadaver. I just listened to that shit the other day. I actually still need to get. They have on M&E Shop right now. There's a vinyl and CD of Cadaver. That's a bundle, and I had to pick that up before they sell out of those copies because there's not that many copies that were made. So I'm gonna have to get a couple of those. Then they had Gorilla Voltage, which some of the tracks that I heard were very good. And then they broke up. At first, I'm just like, hopefully M&E is turning into like another Psychopathic. That shit would suck. Because I don't want to get super critical about Twisted like that. But yeah, I want to see what happens when Twisted and ICP end up being at the Blue Ridge. So I know ICP is going to be playing the day before Twisted does. But you never know if ICP and their camp are going to like wait around the next day for Twisted to be in the vicinity or whatever. I wanted to ask if they were going to try to squash shit, but I didn't. Although their response would be a lot different than what Shaggy has been saying. Because I'm sure they might be like, yeah, I mean, we're open to it if it happens. Whereas Shaggy just goes, nope. So whether they do or not, I really don't care. Because they're doing their own thing. And that's all they need to really do. People are way too hung up on the whole feud or lack thereof. It seems very one sided for most of the part, but shit. Yeah, I was gonna try to get the picture of me and Twisted up on here. I gotta fuck around with this and see if I could even try to do that. I probably won't be able to, but actually, I'll just show it on my phone because the camera can pick up pictures. Oh shit! All right. Yeah, that's me and Twisted. And then there's me and ABK. ABK is super skinny right now. I never seen him so thin like that. But he basically said like cutting on fast food and shit and cooking your own shit is what you know it's what does it. But yeah, we'll see if they end up coming for Fright Fest when they tour that. Because then I'll bring Dark Lotus record this time around. That was one thing I thought that they were going to do, being Old School Oddity weekend. I thought that they were going to do a couple of their verses from Dark Lotus, but they didn't. Oh shit! It's gonna rain. I hear it thundering. Anyways, I'm probably gonna jump off of here now. I've been on for about an hour, I think. Yeah, about an hour I've been on here. Fair, let you guys get back to what you are doing, and I'm gonna work on some music because I need to finish this shit up and actually get an album done. I had it planned where I was supposed to have an album out in 2010. That was my timeline, and it never happened. I've recorded songs along the way, but I get lazy because I had to do it all myself. I tried to work with producers, but people that I have worked with, it just their production and everything and the beats that they use just don't fit with what I'm trying to do. So when I do it all myself, it's for exactly what I want to do and what I envision my music to be. So because of that, it's going to take a long time. It's very time consuming and it irritates the fuck out of me. But yeah. So you guys take care. Nice seeing you, Josh. Nice seeing you, Bob. Everyone else, if you're watching this on replay, thanks for checking this out. Like, comment, and subscribe if you are not subscribed. Next time I stream, because I'm trying to get it to where I'm going to be streaming open up Pokemon cards. Maybe I might have some cards to open up next time I stream. But next time I stream will be sometime later this week when I got my friend's house to myself, because I'll have this shit set up. I'll be playing some PS5. So until next time, you guys take care. And I see you guys when I see you.